The 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan 1500 marks a stunning return of one of Kawasaki's most legendary cruiser machines, blending retro Americana aesthetics with modern engineering. Known for its commanding road presence, buttery smooth ride, and raw torque, the Vulcan 1500 in its latest avatar builds on its muscular heritage while adding just enough modern tech to stay relevant in today's competitive cruiser market. Whether you're an old-school cruiser enthusiast or a weekend tourer looking for power and presence, this new iteration of the Vulcan delivers on all fronts. Let's begin with the heart of the beast. At its core, the 2025 Vulcan 1500 features a revamped 1470cc liquid-cooled V-twin engine, tuned specifically for low-end torque and smooth highway cruising. The engine architecture remains loyal to the long-stroke format that made the original Vulcan a torque monster, but this time, Kawasaki has fine-tuned the internals with updated cylinder heads, forged pistons, and a redesigned crankshaft that enhances power delivery while improving overall durability. The engine outputs around 75 horsepower and a whopping 110 Nm of torque at just under 3,000 revolutions per minute. What this means is that you get gut-punching acceleration in the lower rev range without needing to constantly shift gears. The 5-speed transmission is geared longer for effortless highway cruising, and the shaft drive setup is retained, which means low maintenance and cleaner overall operation, ideal for long-distance riders who don't want to worry about chain adjustments. Fuel injection has also been optimized in the 2025 model to improve cold starts and fuel efficiency. With a 17-liter fuel tank, riders can expect a solid cruising range of around 280 to 300 kilometers on a full tank, depending on riding style. Kawasaki has also integrated a new ride-by-wire throttle system, which, although subtle in implementation, smooths out throttle response and enables features like cruise control, and now standard on the Vulcan 1500. When it comes to the ride quality, Kawasaki hasn't compromised. The frame is a double cradle high-tensile steel unit, rigid enough for sharp handling while still absorbing road imperfections. At the front, a 43mm telescopic fork provides plush damping over potholes and bumps, while the rear features a DualShock setup with adjustable preload offering comfort for solo and two-up riding alike. The seat height stands at a manageable 710mm, making it accessible for a broad range of riders. In terms of stopping power, the Vulcan 1500 comes equipped with dual 300mm front discs with twin-piston calipers and a single 270mm disc at the rear. ABS is standard, and the calibration has been improved for better response on wet or uneven roads. While cruisers are not traditionally known for sharp braking, the Vulcan delivers confident stopping performance that matches its bulky persona. One of the highlights of the 2025 model is its styling. Kawasaki has gone all out to preserve the soul of a traditional cruiser while blending in contemporary accents. The round headlamp, now LED, sits neatly within a teardrop-shaped nacelle. The tank features deep scallops and classic pinstriping available in midnight black, candy crimson, and a limited edition pearl titanium. The chrome on the exhausts, engine covers, and handlebar mirrors is polished to a mirror finish, giving the Vulcan a high-end, premium look right out of the factory. The exhaust note is deep, throaty, and unmistakably V-twin, thanks to a redesigned twin-pipe system with a tuned resonator. The soundscape is more refined and bass-heavy without being obnoxiously loud. It's the kind of note that turns heads without disturbing neighborhoods. On the tech side, the 2025 Vulcan 1500 stays minimalistic but functional. You get a semi-digital instrument cluster housed in a retro-style round pod. The analog speedometer is center-mounted, flanked by a digital display that shows fuel level, gear position, odometer, trip meters, and outside temperature. New to this year's model is a Bluetooth-enabled AQ, allowing basic smartphone connectivity via Kawasaki's Radiology app, which provides maintenance alerts and trip logs. The handlebar controls are ergonomically positioned, and the bar itself is wide and slightly pulled back, giving a relaxed cruiser stance. Rider ergonomics are spot on for long-distance touring. The forward-mounted foot pegs, wide seat, and well-cushioned pillion pad make this bike comfortable even after hours in the saddle. Optional accessories include a windscreen, hard saddlebags, and a backrest, all designed to integrate seamlessly into the Vulcan's silhouette. Riders who've had the chance to test-ride the 2025 Vulcan 1500 are impressed by its well-balanced handling. Despite its 330-plus kg curb weight, the bike feels surprisingly manageable in city traffic and holds a stable, planted line through sweeping corners. It's no sport bike, but for a cruiser of this stature, the steering feedback and lean stability are excellent. Another point worth noting is the refinement levels. Engine vibrations are minimal thanks to updated engine mounts and a refined balancer shaft system. Even at high speeds, the mirrors stay clear, and there's minimal buzz through the bars or footpegs. This level of comfort makes it an ideal candidate for weekend getaways or even interstate rides. As for pricing, the 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan 1500 starts at approximately $13,499 for the base model and can go up to around $15,999 with optional touring packages. Given the engine size, the level of comfort, and the overall finish, this price positions the Vulcan competitively against rivals like the Harley-Davidson Lowrider S and the Indian Chief Dark Horse. However, the Vulcan edges ahead in terms of reliability, maintenance cost, and overall Japanese engineering finesse. The Vulcan 1500's unique selling proposition lies in its ability to straddle two worlds. It captures the nostalgic feel of old-school American cruisers while delivering modern Japanese dependability and performance. It doesn't try to be overly futuristic or tech-heavy, but everything it does well. Whether it's long-distance touring, daily cruising, or weekend rides, the Vulcan 1500 offers an authentic, relaxed riding experience that very few bikes can match. In summary, the 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan 1500 is more than just a cruiser. It's a rolling tribute to freedom, comfort, and classic V-twin power. With its striking design, robust performance, and attention to detail, this bike is clearly built for riders who want their machines to speak volumes without saying a word. It doesn't just look the part, it lives it. For riders seeking a no-nonsense, head-turning cruiser with soul, the Vulcan 1500 is not just a motorcycle, it's a statement. So if you're ready to embrace the open road with wind in your face and torque at your fingertips, the 2025 Vulcan 1500 might just be your next ride.